Hello, Temple Bethel members. Here's 2023. How's it going for you so far? In the last 2 weeks, I have been overwhelmed with personal FEMA, insurance adjusters, public adjusters, SBA online, and then we have contractors. Now, on the Temple side, FEMA and SBA and site visits and weekly 2+ hour meetings with FEMA Zooms. I don't know about any of you, but we have not seen a dollar from either our wind or flood policies. Waiting, frustrating. We're meeting weekly at the Temple with FEMA on a Zoom. It's slow going, but it should reap rewards back to us. And a special thank you to Karen Kagan, who is just patient and down to the detail in this massive grid that's identifying special projects that create our FEMA claim. We're also waiting for our insurance company claim response, which is really, again, a waiting game. The bright lights are moments like today when I went to my first Federation lunch bunch here at Temple Bethel. So I was asked to pick somebody up on the way who didn't have a ride, and I did my mitzvah and then met a very nice new Lee County resident at the same time. Temple Bethel had a packed house. I understand it was one of the largest lunch bunches that they've had. Jason's Deli was on the menu, and Rabbi made everyone feel welcome with an opening hamotzi. Good food, good cheer. It was a really needed mental break. Then I got home, back to the grind, and had a 4 p.m. SBA damage verification site visit at my home that lasted 2 more hours. So back to this month's report. We had our annual meeting December 11th, and we had the following survey, and I've attached the data results from the survey, which members completed just afterward. I am attaching that to this message. We had a fun Hanukkah barbecue for the religious school students and their parents, but we also had a temple-wide member Hanukkah party, and guests included a klezmer band. I got to dance with my husband on the dance floor, and no one got hurt dancing the hora. Kids were playing dreidel on the sidelines, and everyone had latkes. But coming up, we have Sisterhood's fashion show, which does require an RSVP, so please send in an email to Dottie Roberto or check your emails where they have one of those clicks to RSVP. Mark your calendar now for February 3rd, and that's when our Shabbat service will have guest cantor Michelle Citrin. For those of you who attended last year, this is part of the Leslie Luzar Memorial Cantorial Series. Michelle was able to help us out last year in a clinch when we lost our regularly assigned cantor, and we were the lucky recipients of her talent. I have circled and starred on my calendar to not miss this guest cantor event. Her music, her voice, her spirituality, it brought the entire sanctuary to another level. I also want to thank personally Raj Schreier and Karen Quanstrom for their high energies this past month in cleaning out and straightening up our kitchen. Our goal is for folks to maintain how things are now organized. So if you find yourself in the kitchen, please pay attention to newly labeled areas. And if something's broken or you're not sure where something goes, set it aside and get some help, and don't just throw it in a drawer. These ladies worked very hard physical labor to get this done. Mitzvah Day is upcoming. So many people are working hard to set this up. Please sign up for what you can do. And if you can't make it that day, you can still check off items in the email that's being sent so you can donate and drop things off before the actual mitzvah day. If you have any questions about dropping things off or what you can and cannot do, just give the office a call and they'll get you the answers. I want to take a moment to say thanks to Michael Nolan, who handles our building and grounds. The grounds were just freshly mulched, and considering we had a hurricane a little over 90 days ago, the front looks very nice. We'll be working on cleaning out debris on the sides and in our back property. The Learning Tree, our preschool, has a Blaze Pizza fundraiser. The email just went out to all Temple members. Please support our preschool. They're an important part of our budget, and Blaze makes good pizza. And in closing, I'm going to mention that both the leadership of all our groups and activities and committees will be joining our Board of Trustees in 2 upcoming retreat sessions. This is on top of their normal committee time. This is to clarify the roles of the Council of Committees, the COC membership, and our board, and then to agree on overall Temple strategic goals going forward and how those goals would be achieved. So we should have a substantive result to report after those 2 sessions, and I'm looking forward to those 2 retreats and their results. So please be safe, be healthy. See you next month, and shalom.